I just got back from Memphis a couple hours ago. I had to write an essay, and I'm done with the essay. So I'm going to go over the two games that I played today in the Tennessee Open, or also known as Tennessee State Championship. I feel like that sounds cooler, so that's why I keep saying it. Like, sounds more official that way. But I played Mark Louderback. Let me flip this board around. An 1130 rated player, so higher than me. And let's just jump straight into it. So at this point in the tournament, I had 2 out of 3 wins. And so I was not at the top of the pack, but there was someone with 3, I think. No, someone with 2.5, I don't know. But I was kind of near the top of my little division, but not really fighting for anything at the moment. So we started off with d4. And so normally I play the hippo, but against d4 I like to play just regular. And I thought, you know what, if he plays here after, I want to play the hippo today. But if he plays here, I don't want to play the hippo. So I'm going to play this move, and if he goes here, I can set it up into a queen's gambit declined. And if he plays here, then I can just do my little small center, and I have hippopotamus defense. So that is what I played. And he did play c4, so I said, you know what, I haven't studied this at all, but I think I can do okay, hopefully, in the Queen's Gambit. So he played there, I just played this out. I don't like how this is blocked, but I think eventually I can either fianchetto or try and trade here, and sure enough, he traded, opening my position, and I was perfectly fine with this. It gives me this option in the future, so I was perfectly fine with this position. He played there trying to pin me, and I didn't want to try and have to chase him out here because I feel like my king is just too exposed. I mean, I guess I could have tried to castle over here, but after this, I just felt, because this is still here. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to play this. So that way, if he takes, I'm able to recapture. Versus, well, okay, never mind, I could have done that, but like, alright, well, let's say here, takes, and takes. I didn't want that to happen. But now, if I go here, takes, I can still take, I have pressure on this, and I'm still defending. So that is why I played that move. He played that, which I thought was very passive. I don't know, it was fine, but he's trying to get this into the game. So I just thought about it for a second. I said, you don't have anything immediate. If you go to this square checking me, I'm just going to push here and block you. Which could be bad for this potentially, but I can also just reroute here from that square. So I just castled, and he played there, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I figured he was going to go here and try and set up a little thing here where he could, like, take this and trade and then go here. It's like, well, I thought you would have to take another second to set that up. So I played this, which in hindsight was not good, because what I wanted to do was get this bishop here and protect that. So that way, if you do trade this, I'm good to go somewhere. But I kind of needed this over here in a second. So whenever I played this, I was also trying to set up this c5 move so that I could take with the pawn. But he played there, and then this is just kind of a hole now because I decided to pin him. So this was kind of a waste of tempo, but it's all good. So he castled, and I pushed here, which the computer says I'm losing. I was fine with this because I just have a center, but I guess these two are just isolate. Oh, what? What in the world? Okay, 1 second. I guess these two are just isolated. I lost my train of thought. But I don't mind it because they're in the center. This is defended. This is defended. This is defended. I'm about to bring this into the game. So I didn't hate it. And I have some potential pushes here. So I thought I was fine. And he played there. And it wanted me to play this. Just activating my rook, defending this another time, doing that. And I guess just giving up this pawn? What does it think about that? Oh, I didn't even consider this move. Weird. No, that didn't even cross my mind to play there just to give up the pawn. But I just thought, oh, that pawn's hanging. I know I just moved here, but now there's no threat here. It's not. Oh, sorry, it's not a pin because he has this. So I just scooted back, and he played there. And I thought about this for a while if I could stop this idea, because this is just a good outpost. I know he doesn't have anything defending it yet, but there's nothing I can do to take it. And he has like, for example, if I wanted to like play here, I can't play either of these moves now because he's just gonna take me. And so instead I pushed here, which was not the best. Because I thought if I'm doing this, I just have a good outpost. And this is knight b5. What is knight b5? Oh, so he just gets another outpost, basically. So that's no good, but that is what I played. And actually, that is exactly how the game went. I saw that. And here, I thought I had a great move. Because I thought of this. I thought, well, if he takes here, I'm going to take this. And if he wins my rook, I'm going to take this, or take this. It says this is not good. Why is that not good? Knight takes d4. Oh, because I just dropped the pawn. Interesting. But that because if that drops the pawn to the queen, I just take the bishop too. Interesting. But yeah, this was my idea. Was to do this. But I thought it didn't work because not that. I thought it didn't work because of this and that, maybe? There was something I was thinking of here that was not good. Oh, there was something I was thinking of that was not good here. I think it was this. Yeah, I think I thought that and he would move out of the way. What I didn't realize is that that would threaten that. I just didn't calculate that. So I didn't go for this move. Which, by the way, the computer says it's not even that good because knight f3. Oh, so everything's just defended now? But then I guess I would just move this over and defend that or something. Oh, no, because the pawn hangs. Oh, well, alright. Anyways, I didn't play that. Instead, I played this. Just defending that pawn, which was a big oversight because, well, he has this. I only have one move that doesn't lose that rook. Well, no. It says to just play here. I would never have thought of that. I thought of, he's targeting my rook, so I'm going to play here. Blocking that. So he trades, and then what I don't see is that once he trades this, he can double my pawns, play here, and now he's just winning this pawn. And if I played here, he has a fork here. Forking my queen and my rook. So he's just managed to double my pawns, and at this point I'm losing big. If you can see by the eval, and I could tell like he's about to win this pawn, and I'm about to lose. So he played there, and I've got to do something to protect this square, but I'm gonna lose that whenever I do. So I played this so he can't fork me, and I'll drop the pawn. And so at this point, I know it says 1.7, but you got to think about this from my perspective. I'm down a pawn, and my pawns are doubled over here. I just thought like this is it. Like this is been a fine tournament so far. I'm playing a guy who's just better, and I'm losing this game. And I was really dejected. It kind of hurt me when I was playing this game. I was like, God, like I put in so much time and effort into preparing for this, and it just didn't work out. I played here, thinking maybe I could put pressure on this and win the exchange, but obviously it just took. And then he played that. And so I talked to him after the game, and he said he just didn't really have a plan. I think he probably should have played here or here, just get his rooks activated. But he just played this, just kind of a waiting move. I don't know if he wanted to push here after, but he could have done that immediately. So I don't really know what that did, but I saw this piece here. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring my king here. I'm just going to make waiting moves, just to show you. If I could go here, here, blah, 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 blah. And try and find something like, oh, not that, sorry. Or let's say he played here. And then I could well, first of all, that would win this. But let's say he played here, threaten the rook, and let's say he took, I have checkmate. So that was kind of my idea. But it was a shot in the dark. I didn't have a winning idea here. I thought I was going to lose. And then he played this. At first, like, for a millisecond, I was like, oh, I can take with a discovered check winning the queen, but he just takes back. So obviously I didn't play that. Instead I played this, setting up this. And now, if I did, like, let's say he just played something dumb. Now I can take this. And he can't recapture because I have checkmate. But he didn't, obviously. He's a little bit smarter than that. So he moved his king out of the way. Except here, I played the best move I have ever played in my entire life. Rook takes g2. And why is that so good? Well, this is what I calculated. Looks like a free rook, right? Not at all. Rook check. He has a few things he could play. He could play here, which loses, and that doesn't do anything. I mean, he's in the same position as he would be with the queen. It's just now he's waited a move. His other move is here, getting out of the way. Checkmate. His other move is here. Checkmate. Checkmate. Sorry, not check. Check. Checkmate. So he can't take the rook. So I won a pawn. The computer says any move where he had defended the knight afterward was fine. And I probably would have just brought this over here. Which I have an advantage now versus me losing before. Alright, it's almost equal now. However, he didn't do that. He tried to defend this by going here and forcing me to trade. Which is a huge blunder. Because I take with check. He can't recapture with this because of this piece. So he had to recapture with this, allowing me to take this with check. Oh wait, no, he didn't take with rook, did he? Oh yeah, no, sorry, he took with king. Allow me to take without check. But if he takes this piece, rook g8, boom, and I win the rook. And I'm winning this position all the time, because I have a rook and he doesn't. So that was completely winning for me. And if he didn't do that, and he played, let's say, this, so that he could defend this piece if I play that idea, well, he can do that. Except I have this. Which the computer says that's not the fastest way to checkmate. But I think on a human level, at my level, that was a brilliant move. Because, let's say he just plays a waiting move. This is checkmate. Waiting move. This is checkmate. After this. Let's say he doesn't do a waiting move. I mean, every single other thing loses here. This is, yeah, that's checkmate. He has one move here that is not checkmate in two moves, and that is this. And you can think, oh, well, why'd you sack your bishop there? Because this is just a draw. You have 4 pawns versus 3, but these are doubled, and his advantage over here? Like, what's up? Well, I don't have to recapture there. I can go here. And he has one legal move, and that's to block. And here I played another great move, in my opinion. Rook to g1. And here he has 2 moves. He can go right here, losing his queen. Or he can go right here, losing his queen. And in this position right here, he resigned. And I won the game that I was completely losing just a few moves earlier. So that was a great feeling right there to win this game in this fashion. So after that, I was in the lead of players under 1,000. I had I had 3 out of 4 wins, and the people below me had 2.5 out of. There were 3 people with 2.5 out of 4 that were also under 1,000, and they were playing each other, which meant in round 5. By the way, I got paired against a player who's 1519 rated in the last round. If I drew, it would go to tie breaks. If I didn't draw and I won, I win. And then if I lost, like, they would all have to draw or lose. It was weird. But that is where the standings were going into the last round. And I'll see you for that recap. Goodbye.
Pimp L, hell noe dyrt i mitt glass. Når Carlsen i bygget faller brikkene på plass.